I am so excited, and I'm not containing the enthusiasm or the energy. I'm excited and thrilled to share with you that after about 7 years of research on the EpiWay algorithm, the internal-external approach to understanding this typology of the energetics of human performance, we, the authors, Drs. Marissa Erickson, myself, Donny Epstein, and Karina Rosner, have submitted the revolutionary groundbreaking paper to a significant academic journal. We'll be sharing with you more about this. This is the beginning of a whole series of dominoes actually tipping towards this next tier energetic of humanity. Marissa Erickson is a neuroscientist, PhD, statistician at University of California, Irvine. She's a published researcher. She's an author, and she is guiding the scientific and academic agenda of our research. We have a short video sharing about everything in the project, summarizing it, the way the research was conducted, the integration and evolution of my previous methods, and this academic article of why this algorithm that helps define an internal-external EpiWay is one of the most important breakthroughs in typology, questionnaires, the energetic human performance, and every aspect of life. With this paper defining the EpiWay and how the research was conducted in a revolutionary way. I mean, it's never been done before in this way with this much rigor. There are 2 other papers that are in progress now. The first paper, the sister paper to the EpiWay, is the one on energy state or restate. The amount of energy available in a system determines how much information can be processed and manifested as living tissue in relationships, in health, in intimacy, business, finance, anything you can think about. The challenge in conventional questionnaires or typologies is they most often report on what's habitual, not your authentic optimal state. We found when doing the research on the EpiWay paper that some people would be very external. They're reaching up to the ceiling, to the sky for their energy source. They're focused on future information. They're experiencing all the aspects of what's called the external nature. Yet on the form they wrote their internal or vice versa. How is this possible? And we found that in order to answer any questionnaire accurately, you need to be able to use the frontal lobe of the cerebral cortex. That gives you access to higher executive functions. But if we're asking you to do something in a questionnaire to explain things about yourself or understand that, stress hormones are hitting, the spine is under massive tension, your energy state is lower available energy, then you don't get up there and you report on what your habitual is, as if it's your normal state. It may be your normal habitual. It's not your optimal state. So this sets a stage to be able to analyze and assess what is a person's energy state. And this was conducted with many people, physiological, what's going on in their body, answering other questionnaires, looking at this. And we finally got to a few questionnaires that could predict a person's energy state, which potentiates human performance and determines what's possible for an individual and what's not possible at that level. Well, this advances our understanding and our underpinnings and biomarkers of energy states. It has vital implications in all areas of study, in the new area of energetic performance, in your body sense, relationships, intimacy, business, finance, how you influence others. The E state refers to all self-organization of anything you're involved with. And the final paper of 2026 and 2027, which we've been working on intermittently for years, and needed these other 2 papers to be published to really be able to launch it, is one that's been the target, and it's been my passion. The article is on the spine as a modulator of consciousness. This is the linkage between energy, information, in trained neural networks and consciousness, which has been the basis of the network spinal care, the network spinal analysis care before that. It is absolutely essential between consciousness and beingness and coherence. They're all goals unto themselves, but they're linked to an integrated human being, every performance of your beingness. This can expand in the way we have a physical, emotional, spiritual healing, and how healing and living practitioners and others can assess care for individuals, both within the traditional professions, a drum roll here, and also lead to new disciplines that may carry qualities of my previous ones and be unique unto themselves. Consciousness is an emerging property of energy and information coherence. It's linked to frequency and trained neural networks, oscillation in the spine. This can expand the way in which physical, emotional, spiritual healing and living practitioners accessing care for individuals, both within the traditional professions, expanding the range where consciousness and human performance is part of that, and also lead to new disciplines. Let me say this, and also lead to new disciplines. They may be unique to themselves, never before experienced or professed as a discipline. Now, next, also in the research agenda is actual research for this year, 2026 to 7. The first, the EpiWay and the surface electromyograph. This study is to assess for the relationship of the neurological tracts being used to distribute emotional energy associated with one's EpiWay. This was inspired by the work of Halstead, who said there are three motor systems. Motor systems are things that move energy. One, the voluntary. You move your arm, it moves. The structural movement, the spinal muscles, the limbs, and with voluntary motion. There's involuntary, which is the organs. And the third one, he said, is indeed the emotional motor system. It moves emotion. It moves energy. There are two ways it moves, to the center and further out. I theorized, and we found with thousands of people, practitioners, people who have an internal EpiWay, focus more inside themselves first. As they go further out, they lose energy. We find when we provide the clinical care to them, we need to focus more on inside, and energy that can't be dealt with, that can't be integrated, emotionally just not moving, is locked outside. And people are externals. The energy is available out there, but when it's bound up, it's inside. So, surface electromyography, many of you may have had it. It's like the EKG, but of the muscles, will be used to track the binding and liberation of emotional energy patterns, the relationship to which pathway they may utilize. This has significant impact for individuals, healthcare practitioners, psychologists, therapists, and individuals as keys to optimizing one's energy information efficiency and affects the plans of intervention and communication. Very exciting and simple. These research projects, we've been speaking to a couple of chiropractic colleges, and we're looking to do them in conjunction with those schools.